emotion I didn't particularly want, and it was frustrating me and I couldn't stop feeling it. And in the end, I had to recognize it and go, okay, right, who's in control here? Is it my brain, or am I actually in control? And what am I going to do to distract myself from that emotion and actually change it? And I read a good book, and 20 minutes later, I felt slightly differently about that emotion. So to give an example, and I don't know if you've all had this, but a staff member forgets a mop, right? And you have to drop it off. Does anyone else get this? Do you have to drop off mops at all? It's one of the most annoying things. You're frustrated. You could sit there and you can stew on all the things that that particular staff member has ever done wrong in the past, right? And we all feel like that sometimes. You know what? This is the 5th time she's forgotten a mop this year. And she did this, and she called in that day, and she's totally unreliable. And you could sit there and really feel that frustration. If you're frustrated, how annoyed have you ever been at every other road user as you're driving, frustrated to drop off the keys or the mop? Have you noticed all the idiots are out on the road, and then you get stuck behind a learner driver or a tractor? And then you suddenly decide that, you know what, I can't deal with this. I can't deal with the emotions of this. So you whack on some music that you can shout along to, sing if you're really good at singing, or shouting if you're me. And suddenly the tractor or the learner driver turns off and everything gets less annoying. Has anyone ever felt that you can actually take control of these emotions back again? But it's not just your reaction. And I think we get confused sometimes that we can choose to react, and what happens is a lot of us bottle it up inside. But actually, you can not react to the staff member and still be annoyed for the rest of the day. This is more about you choosing how the rest of your day is going to be. If your strategy is to recognize that I'm a bit frustrated, they didn't do it to me personally, I need to let go of this, and I'm going to put on my music and shout really loudly to it, and give it 15, 20 minutes of thinking about something else before I even try to respond to this, actually, you could probably operate the same strategy to deal with something that you in the past